It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Buffalo Beauts Accursi sisters, Hunter and Taylor Accursi. How are y'all doing today?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Good. Great. How about you?
I'm doing good. Can y'all talk about how y'all knew that y'all wanted to play professional hockey?
I'll let Hunter go first.
Okay. So it wasn't until actually watching Tay out there. I would go to some of her games and things like that, and it was such a fun atmosphere. So I didn't really even think about playing professionally until my career had ended, and it was Tay who kind of said, come out for the Beauts, come out for the Beauts. Like this would be a good time. So yeah.
For me, it was more, I didn't even plan on playing pro because I didn't necessarily think I was going to play hockey after college. And then ironically enough, Hunter signed me up for a professional tryout and just kind of said, no, you're too good to quit. So, and then we kind of did it that way. So that's how I kind of came across the Buffalo Beauts.
Hunter, can you talk about your college time and what you accomplished?
Yeah, so my time playing at Brock, I met like some really good friends that I'll cherish. You know, the schooling was great there. I got a good education. Hockey was so-so, but what I took away from it is, you know, I developed some thick skin, leadership skills, and I'll take that with me for the rest of my life.
Taylor, can you talk about what you accomplished at Mercyhurst College?
Mercyhurst University. It's now a university, but at the time, yeah, it was college university. Anyway, what did I accomplish? So I got a great degree from there. In regards to their hockey program, there's been a lot of really good players that have gone through the program. I had a different experience, almost similar to Hunter's, where I almost thrived outside of the rink, which is a big reason why I didn't necessarily think that I was going to play hockey after college. It was more or less like a turnoff. But overall, you know, we definitely got some hardware. We won some CHE championships. We went to the Frozen Four and 3 of my 4 years. So it was awesome.
Hunter, can you talk about, of course, how it was like playing in the National Hockey League and being broadcast? And then Taylor, about what it was like when you were at home watching Hunter play.
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't even really think about the broadcasting too much. Just being able to be there and in that environment was awesome in itself. You know, not being able to have fans was a little bit of a different feel for sure, but those cutout Bristol people really did it for us. But no, it was just an awesome environment. Obviously, being female professional hockey players, we wish that our entire season would be broadcasted on the television, and that's something that we're hoping to work towards.
Going off that, just kind of for me being in the background almost, it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was awful having to watch and not be able to be a part and be there with the team. But it was kind of surreal being able to see little Hunt skate out to the blue line. It was definitely funny. The rest of the family definitely watched, so it was cool from that perspective. But I really wish I could have been out there playing with her.
How did both of y'all choose the numbers y'all have and which they are so close in the numbers?
For me, I honestly wanted number 9. I started out playing hockey wearing number 9, and I thought that I would go back there because I didn't wear it at university, but it was actually taken So I chose number 98 because that's my birth year.
Yeah, I kind of have a similar situation where I feel like I just needed to have a number that I wasn't going to forget, and I know what year I'm born in, so that's what we went with.
Of course, what is it like for both of y'all to share the ice when y'all are both on the playing in that hockey?
So we've only been able to share ice a couple times, not many. Mind you, we played like summer hockey together back in the day, but I'm still waiting for that in-game opportunity to share that ice. But it's definitely funny, because Taylor carries a very like serious mindset, where I'm more of like I bring the positive attitude type of thing. So we kind of bump into each other a little bit, but it's fun.
This is where we equal each other out, because I have like this responsibility. I am fun. Winning is fun, and I do carry that little bit of serious edge, which I feel is brought to the table in a different way. It helps the player get the most out of the players, especially if we're not having such a hot game. But yeah, still practice is one thing, just because it's whatever. But when we're out, hopefully soon, when we're out playing a game together, I'm waiting for that 2-on-1 or that 2-on-0 where one of us Skypes. That'll be the token to everything that we've kind of worked towards. So
Starting out with you, Taylor, what was it like to put on your jersey for the first time and have both of your last names on the back of it?
That for me, it's kind of weird because that would have been picture day. But it was definitely neat because I had to have T in front of it and she had to have H, and just two different style players, and it was great. I loved it. We took a bunch of pictures, and it was very suiting, I think.
What about you, Hunter?
Yeah, it was almost surreal. Like, I didn't think that I'd ever put that jersey on, to be honest. So to be able to put it on and then stand alongside Tay over there was definitely fun. And yeah, like we said, we got some pictures and things like that. And I think our parents were more excited than we were.
Yeah.
What is it like for knowing in the family that both of y'all play on the same team? So, of course, when it comes to your parents, they don't have to go to like Boston and then Buffalo. They can just go to a Buffalo Beauts game.
Yeah, it's almost better for them. Especially for when things hopefully reopen here in the near future. I know that they used to come on road trips just to make a trip out of it or whatever, but to have us both on the same team, oh geez, they'll love it.
Who are some of the players that y'all both looked up to playing?
For me, I honestly just in the NHL, like my favorite player was Evgeny Malkin, like super versatile, a big body, played forward, defense, things like that. And obviously growing up watching my sister, because she was always a good player, and you can admit that playing against her, like whether it was just on the driveway or at home and whatnot, you definitely can appreciate a good player when you see one.
What about you, Taylor?
Good thing this is a recording. I'm going to go back and listen to this. For me, it would have been Alexander Ovechkin. Still is. He is just an unreal player, unreal goal scorer, and an unreal energy. For me, that's all three of those things is what I typically tend to bring to a team. So I have definitely idolized him since he's been in the NHL.
What are both of y'all's game day routines like? Starting off with you, Taylor.
My game day routine is I like to show up, I'll have an iced coffee, and then play some spike ball, get nice and warm, and then we'll have the team warm up, and then make sure both my sticks are nice and freshly taped, and that's about it. I'm not too. I don't have a routine really. It's just kind of show up, play, get it done, and that's that.
For me, mine's a little bit different. Mine starts from before I even get to the rink. So I make sure that I have a nice outfit picked out. I'm looking good. Show up with my iced coffee because you look good, you feel good, you play good, and that's my routine right there for sure.
Of course, Hunter, what was it like playing in Lake Placid this year without Taylor?
It was a little bit weird because they call me Little Kersey or Hunter, and that's Taylor's team that I was walking into. So definitely a little bit weird. Obviously with a shorter season and that, you didn't get to build the relationships as best as you wanted to, but yeah, it was definitely weird. Like I was like, we did a role reverse, like we switched, like I was in her world, she was in mine.
Taylor, what was it like watching her from home and the rest of the team from home?
I did the best that I could to support from afar. It was definitely a position that I have never been put in. So I guess it was, if we're going to be positive, it was a great way for me to be able to, I don't know, like scout other teams and kind of let the staff know what to expect, what not to expect, or if the team needed a bit of a boost, which sometimes they did. But nonetheless, it was a great opportunity for women's hockey to be broadcasted, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. And I cannot wait for season 7 because I have just been biting at the bit. So
what is it like for both of y'all to balance both your playing professional hockey career and your work career, as both of y'all are a police officer and a nursing student?
For me, when I was up in Lake Placid, I was doing schoolwork the whole time. It doesn't end. Honestly, I've been being able to be a university athlete as well. You really learn time management skills. You have your schedules planned out and you just go with it. It's definitely tough work, but you just do it.
For me, it's more just, being able to, obviously with the pandemic, I wasn't able to participate as per my organization, but when things get rolling here, hopefully again in the near future, it'll be like a big time management thing. The love of the game really is the focus because, nursing and police work is shift work. And, you just work a 12-hour shift. For me personally, 6 to 6, and then you got to go be in Buffalo for practice for 8:30. It's a little rough, but at the same time, it's totally worth it, and I cannot wait to be able to do that. So,
with the league having it broadcast this past year in Lake Placid, where do y'all see the league going in the future on broadcasting more games?
Hopefully, that people can watch them just on TV and not have to worry about clicking the Twitch link or things like that. Get our league out there a little bit more. Even on the NHL, so show some recaps from the games and things like that, just to promote our league and women's hockey.
Yeah, I think that the league is headed in the right direction. I feel that the Lake Placid broadcasting opportunity was a great way to be able to showcase the talent that's in this league. I also feel that just based off of viewership numbers and stuff like that, that more broadcasting shows, companies, businesses will take time to invest in women's hockey just because of the numbers that were a result of viewership and people that are actually interested in women's hockey in our league. So I think it's a very bright future for the league. And like I said, as long as everybody is on board to support and promote women's hockey, then we should be good to go.
With of course the salary caps going up this year, what are some of the things that you would like the audience to know about the National Women's Hockey League that they don't already know?
So I'll start this one off. So it is a great way to be able to have a career on the ice and off the ice. at least in my personal experience, the Buffalo Beauts management and coaching staff have been very, very good with understanding that people do have jobs outside of hockey, and hockey is, something outside of work that they look forward to doing and playing. And that also is a big reason why this league is successful, because you are able to hold a job and be able to go to practice in the evening or whatnot. And if you can't, then there are people there who are understanding as to why. And I think that's huge. And that separates a lot of, I'm just going to say it at this point in time, unfortunately, women can't just play hockey. I would love to be making millions and millions of dollars to play the game that I love, but that's just not the case right now. That's what we're hoping for, and that's what this league is trying to accomplish. But again, we are the engineers of this process and getting the league to where we feel that it should be. So that's one thing I want everybody to know.
What about you, Hunter?
She took the words right out of my mouth.
What is something that y'all both learn now that you didn't know before becoming professional hockey players? Hunter?
Honestly, just the environment and the fans, through social media too. I get a lot of people following, reaching out, things like that. So I think it's awesome. It's a great way to connect with the fans and use your name as well to promote different things. So that was a huge difference from moving to professional.
Taylor?
Yeah, I agree with Hunter. It's the fans are huge. They're a huge part of why the league is so successful. And I'm going to be biased, but I believe that Buffalo has the best fans, and we get to know them on a personal level, and that's a lot of fun.
Hunter, what is it like seeing the fans after the games and before the games, getting to meet them?
I think that from when I played, we didn't get to because of the COVID bubble, but I feel like Tay could answer that one.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome being able to see all these little kids that idolize you, and it reassures you that what you're doing is for something so much bigger than just your love of the game. So it's awesome.
Hunter, starting off with you, what advice would you give somebody looking to play professional hockey, and for the young fans looking to get into professional hockey?
Just work hard. Don't count yourself out from where you are, where you played. Reach out to. We have open skates, and just this past weekend we had a free agent camp. So reach out. Nate's great. He's an awesome guy. Would do anything for anybody. So don't be afraid to reach out and try. That's all.
What advice would you give the young fans, Hunter?
Just keep watching, enjoy the game, maybe pick your favorite jersey number off your favorite player, things like that, but have fun with it, definitely, because if you lose the joy in it, you'll never want to continue with it.
Taylor, what advice would you give young fans looking to get into professional hockey and professional hockey players looking to get in?
Kind of the same thing as Hunter, just, always believe in yourself and believe that what you're capable of is something that you can bring to a professional team. And with that mindset and work ethic, you should have no issues.
That's wonderful advice. So where can both of my listeners find both of y'all at on social media?
Yeah, so I'm more present on Instagram. So my user is at Hunter Accursi, all one. So that's where you can find me.
I'm like that too. I'm more or less on Instagram. I do have Twitter at Accursi6, and my Instagram is Accursi with three S's and 3 I's.
Thank you again, both of y'all, for your interview, and best of luck in this upcoming season with the Buffalo Beauts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us out.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Hunter and Taylor, for your interview, and best of luck.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.